Good morning. This is the second video regarding alpha dog myths. You can go back to my profile. The very first video before this one will be the first alpha dog video. In this one, I'm going to talk about what keeps the myth going. And what keeps the myth going is actually personality types. So dogs are like people. They have a lot of different personality types and roles within their pack. But we are concerned about two specific ones. The first one is the overconfident dog. The overconfident dog is the one who always gets their way. And they typically don't do it by fighting. If you have a dog getting their way by fighting, they are not overconfident. They've just learned that aggression works. An overconfident dog, I had one. Her name was Lily. I would board a dog, say, that had severe toy possessiveness, and it would be on a bed chewing on a toy. And she would start walking over, like, no big deal here. And they'd go, and she'd stop walking. She'd go, I'm not even looking at you. I'm just standing here being happy. And they'd calm down a little bit. They'd go back and chewing on their toy. And she'd walk 3 more steps closer. And they'd go, and she'd go, I'm not even looking at you. I'm just standing here, enjoying the world. And she'd walk 3 steps closer after they calmed down. This would happen over and over again until she finally was standing above them. And because she hadn't allowed it to escalate, because she had stopped every time they started to get really upset, they never escalated into aggression. And so what would happen is she'd be standing above them, they'd be there going, I don't know what just happened. And they would drop their toy and they would walk away. She would then lay down and get their toy. This is an overconfident dog. This is a dog that would say, let's play chicken with the train, right? These dogs are really important because when you have a pack of dogs and they're out in the wild, the dog that actually leads the way is the dog who has the most friends. The overconfident dogs, they're just wherever they feel like being in the pack. Sometimes they're fairly far away from the pack. But the dogs in front, that super popular dog, they see, say, a bear. And they go, oh my God, everybody, it's a bear. Everybody look up here so we can talk about this and figure out what to do. All the other dogs, they're all gonna slow down and be like, it's a bear. The overconfident dog that feels like they can take on the world, they're gonna be like, I can handle a bear. They're gonna go charging up towards that bear. Maybe they attack. If they do and they are successful, the other dogs will follow suit. If they attack and they are not successful, the other dogs now know to run away. If, on the other hand, they say, whoa, this is a bear and this is too much even for me and I'm gonna run away, then the other dogs also know it's time to run away. These overconfident dogs are incredibly important, not just for cues like that, but also because if a bunch of dogs come up to a ravine and there's food at the bottom of it, and the other dogs are all going, we don't know how to get down there. It's the overconfident dog that's gonna say, I'm willing to take the chance, and I'm willing to take the risk. And if they're successful, they show the dogs the path down to the food. Now, most people see this overconfident dog getting their way and leading to the food and all that kind of stuff, and they say, that's an alpha dog. But the fact is, this overconfident dog doesn't care about the other dogs. I mean, they care, they have friends and everything, but they don't care about making rules for the other dogs. They only care about getting their own way. So if a fight breaks out, they're gonna go, you guys have issues, and they're gonna walk away. The other personality type that's really important that sustains the alpha dog myth is the policer. If you've been to a dog park, you've seen a policer. These dogs get to playing too rough and the policer jumps in, oh my God, you guys don't play too rough, someone's gonna lose an eye. Where these dogs start to argue and the policer goes running over, hey you guys, don't argue, we all need to get along. That's your policer. There's always a policer in a pack. There's always an overconfident dog in a pack. If you have a pack, such as yourself and your dog, and there isn't a policer or an overconfident dog, then the dog will step in who isn't really either of those, but they feel the need to fill that gap. Now, the policer, when you watch them, they look like an alpha dog. They're always in everybody's business, shutting down arguments or making play more manageable, or even checking on other dogs and making sure they're okay. Policers are, I was gonna say they're great, and they are, as long as they come away when you ask them to, because otherwise they might start the very fight they're trying to avoid. People see the policer and they say, that dog is making rules. It must be an alpha dog. No, it's not. If a policer starts to say, hey, you guys, you're playing too rough, and one of the dogs playing says, back off, buddy, the policer goes, okay, I was just trying to help. And off they go. As breeds, German Shepherds are notoriously policers, and Pitties are notoriously overconfident. Not aggressive, overconfident policer. That's all. Ooh, let's see if I can make my thing be stable here. There we go.